I'm Peyton, this is Jared, and this is Kidtalk.
Kidtalk is where we interview people who make games, design games,
and pretty much anyone who likes games.
Yeah, and today we're interviewing Danni Loe, who's the marketing manager of Pandasaurus Games.
Hi.
Hey, you two.
How's your day been?
It's good. I have had my cup of coffee, and I've answered some emails already. Been very busy.
What do you do as a marketing manager?
Oof, I do a lot of things. So my daily job is doing all of our social media. So every time your parents post on your Facebook page, I reshare it. Every time they tweet, I post it on our page and do a little shout out. I share the videos you make. I love your videos. Your control one was the best how to play I've seen for that game. So that's a lot of it. I also coordinate with content creators like yourselves and a lot of people you've had on your show actually, to send them games so they can make videos and write reviews. That takes up a lot of my day too, because I have to talk to a lot of people and make sure know their addresses and know their schedule and figure out what games they like the best.
Talking to people in real life is easy for me because I talk a lot.
Yeah.
But typing is different for me.
It is different, yeah.
What's your favorite part about being a marketing manager?
Oh, I have lots of good parts because they're all different. So they each speak to things that I like doing. So whether
What's
that's
your favorite part?
Oh, my absolute favorite. It's probably organizing with content creators and collaborating to create awesome content like what we're doing right now. It's fun. We get to talk about games, which I love. It's my hobby also. So for sure, that's the best part.
And earlier you reminded me about Control and reminded me about an expansion that I was just thinking of a while ago.
Oh, what's that?
You should add like cards to it, and one of the cards is like it shows a computer circling the control button, and if you have that card you can automatically put it down to put 2 blocks anywhere on it.
Oh, interesting.
And like in the other one you need to like build things on the thing.
Or maybe you could do like a card that shows Control Z, and you can take off another player's block.
Oh, I like that. I could have used this card when I play. I've never won.
What got you into playing games?
Oh, this was almost a decade ago, almost 10 years ago that I started playing games.
Wow.
Yeah, I was in college and had a bunch of friends over, and one of them brought a game. So we didn't have a table, so we just sat on the carpet playing a board game. I think it was Small World was my very first one.
We don't have that.
Is that what got you into modern games?
Modern games, yeah. I played the classics. I played Guess Who and Uno with my family growing up.
We have Guess Who.
I thought it was one of the modern games.
But
I didn't know it was a classic.
We have Guess Who, but it's back at our home. Our studio is like 5 minutes away.
Oh, wow.
So we don't have to put all of our stuff away when we're eating.
We used to have it in the middle of our kitchen, and we had to either eat on the floor or eat at our living room table or clean up all the stuff for the set.
I heard about this. Your mom was very excited to have your studio.
We never ate on the floor.
We did sometimes. Yeah, we did. What is your favorite Pandasaurus game?
Ooh, and I'm not allowed to say all of them?
No. Believe me, I've wanted to say that so many times.
Well, this one right here, I see it behind you as well.
That's my favorite.
Dinosaurs.
It's
really good
right now.
That's definitely our favorite.
It's got dinosaurs and bunnies and tigers, and I really don't know.
We've played it twice.
I've played it a lot more than that.
Did you get to help develop Gods of Dinosaurs?
So, no, I didn't, because it takes about a year for a game to be made. So I joined the team in August. So at that time, God's Love Dinosaurs was already printed. It was on a boat coming to America, to our warehouse. So I just had the opportunity to make people excited about it. But our team is working on our games for the spring right now. Those are in development.
Are you planning on making any space dinosaur games?
Ooh,
We
kind of did already.
I
we
have a
have-
space dino shirt with.
And I have a space shirt.
I
Mr.
have a
Rocket.
space
So you two
dino
really love
with
space?
a dino on a rover.
You're too cool. You're too cool for me.
What's the space dino game?
So we have Dinosaur Island, but we also have a game called Godspeed that involves space. So as a promo item, we made a Space Raptor, which is a velociraptor with an astronaut helmet on that you can
That's the
use
thing
in
that Peyton
Dinosaur
has.
Island.
Peyton has a velociraptor with a space helmet on.
Yeah,
It's perfect.
but actually with space suit on.
That still counts.
Can you tell us about the games that are coming out next spring?
We have a full slate of things coming out next year.
Wow.
We haven't announced any, so I can just give you a little teaser, but not reveal all of our secrets. We've got a game about potions coming out. I've played this one. It's very cute. There's little animals in it. We've got a game about foxes coming out as well. That one I'm very excited about. And then we have a game involving flowers and garden paths. I think that's all I'm allowed to say right now.
I'm trying to think of what they're called.
Mm-hmm. You can guess.
Are they going to be big games or like tiny games?
Not as tiny as our card games, like the Game or the Mind, which are like this big. They're probably going to be like the Box of Control, which is slightly smaller than this. I think the Potion game and the Flower game are going to be that big, but the Fox game is probably going to be.
We have the Mind, the Game, and the Game Quick and Easy, but we don't have the Mind Extreme.
I think we want to get it. Can you tell us about the Mind Extreme? I don't know much about it.
Okay, but you know the Mind?
Mm-hmm.
We know the Mind, how you try placing numbers that go, isn't it up from one?
Mm-hmm.
Up from one, and you do like you can't talk. Can you talk?
Nope, and you can't give sign language. You can't like make facial expressions like this. You can't be like.
But you just put whoever take a while, and then whoever sets down their first card, then you set down other and others. But if someone has the lower one, something lower, then
Mm-hmm.
Or then
you
you
bust.
lose a life.
Right. So in the Mind Extreme, it's that same concept where you can't talk and you're playing cards up, 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 up. However, sometimes there's different rules. So you have to play cards face down. So you don't know how you're doing. So everyone has to play their cards and then you reveal them all and see how many lives you've lost. There's some where, the rules are slightly changed. And there's two piles that you have to play on. So it's kind of like the Mind meets the Game with a bunch of crazy hard rules that make it very
So can't you just
extreme.
play it with the Mind?
If you know the special rules, however, each round changes. So in the Mind base game, the level cards, they show you, you'll get a new life, you'll get a throwing star. The Mind Extreme has those special rules on the round cards. And since there's two decks, there's double the cards.
I'm thinking of a game you should make.
What's that?
The
We get into
Mind.
this sometimes.
The Mind Zero.
What are the
you're
rules?
trying to go from 0 down.
Like negative?
From 0 to negative 100.
And maybe the bunny could be black since the Mind bunny is white. Does the bunny in the Mind have a name?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know this one. I'll have to find out.
Speaking of names, We actually learned today that Minnie Mouse's real name is Minerva.
Minerva Mouse.
I didn't know this.
But I think that's weird because he says Minerva is a bad guy.
I think Minerva is like one of the evil people in a movie.
Oh, she's the goddess of wisdom. She's Athena. It's a different name for Athena.
Oh yeah, that's where I got it. Minerva just sounds like an evil name.
Good person or a bad person?
Minerva is the Roman form of Athena.
So good person.
Okay.
Or not really a person.
Or goddess.
What's your favorite kind of game to play? Like theme or like favorite type?
Yeah.
So I really love worker placement games, which, you're placing your little meeple around to do an action and blocking off spaces from other people.
Is that
really
because it's God's Love Dinosaurs?
I wouldn't consider God's Love to be a worker placement.
You place meeples around to do actions and stuff.
Wow.
Yes, but the part I really like is when you block other people from taking a central action, like in Agricola, which is when you're taking actions to build up your farm and feed your family. There's also, let me look at my shelf.
You have 2 Everdells, it looks like.
I have a whole cube of Everdell. This is the base game, and then we have 3 expansions right here, but they don't fit in the base game, so we've had to keep them all.
Yeah,
this is one of my favorite games.
If they did fit, then what I would do, I just open up Everdell, just move some things from Everdell to one side where they're still sorted, and then put everything else in Everdell.
Yeah, I think each one has a new game board and different meeples, so there's a bunch of stuff. It's all beautiful.
What's the black one with the flowers on it called?
This is Mariposa's new butterfly game, and I still haven't opened it, which is why it's shiny. But it's about the migration of monarch butterflies across North America when it gets cold.
How do you know that if you haven't opened it?
Well, I know a lot about butterflies. I learned about the butterfly migration when I lived in California, because they would all fly during their migration to Mexico throughout our town.
Did it look really, really cool?
It did, until they were hit by cars, and then everyone's cars turned orange. Yes, the ones that were flying were very beautiful.
The ones that were on the cars made the cars look funny.
But if a car ran into a what are those bees?
Looking for word.
What are those bees?
I don't.
Male bees?
No, good luck bees.
Good luck bees.
But what is a good luck bee? I don't know these.
It's a bee.
They're actually flies. They're giant flies that look like bees.
No, they're bees.
No, I ran into one once and it didn't have a stinger. It's a fly.
How did it not explode in your face?
They look like a giant yellow jacket. Like they're super bulky, but they don't sting you. But they're really loud.
And they're flies.
So
they
they're
can't sting you. They're flies.
Whatever they hover over has good luck.
It said that if they hover in front of your face, then you have good luck.
That's sweet. Okay, I like them now.
Once our car had good luck, I think.
And once my foot had good luck.
So you had good luck.
So you didn't stub your toe that day?
Unless
I did, actually.
Oh, no.
Maybe.
Like right after.
You needed 4 more of those bees.
Did have good luck.
Maybe it was an ungood luck bee.
It would be red, right?
No. It would probably be pink, blue, or purple.
How'd you get started working in the board game industry?
I was finishing college and I needed another job. Well, finishing college and I worked at the zoo. I needed another job to pay all my bills. And so I went online to look for jobs and I saw a board game customer service job. But I thought it was for working in a game store. But it wasn't. It was for a board game publisher called Yellow. No, this one was a few years ago. This was Yellow. They make King of Tokyo. You know that one.
We know about that one, but we haven't played.
It's a dice game. It's pretty fun. But I worked there for 4 years and then just kept learning things and meeting new people until I am at Pandasaurus now.
What's your favorite part about working in the board game industry?
I love learning new games and meeting new people. And the industry has a lot of board game conventions that I really love to go to. They're the perfect overlap of a Venn diagram of all my favorite things. So I really look forward to going to conventions, to meet friends, and to work.
We're going.
Was it still fun even though you couldn't actually go to one this year?
I did a lot of digital ones, and they're different, but still fun. You still meet people and you're still playing games and sharing your love of games. So I do like them.
We've never done a game convention but we didn't do the game convention online, but we watched it.
I think we did some.
There's a lot of stuff to do.
Weren't we part of Spiel?
Next year, we're going to go to our first game convention.
Which one's that?
Just a game convention somewhere.
We don't know. Let us go to.
I want to go to Spiel.
And then
Spiel's a long way away. That's a long flight. It's worth it though.
Wow, it would be our
Did you know Spiel means game?
I did know this.
We did?
Mm-hmm.
We have
a little German.
We did Spiel with Haba, and when we did that, we actually played Clever Keys. It's a new game.
Ooh.
It's
a brand new game
coming to America for a while.
Until
lucky you.
Next year. Well, it's not coming to America until a while.
Yeah, it takes a minute to get it all translated and made.
What advice do you have for someone who wants to work in the board game industry, like a content creator or a board game designer?
I think there's one piece of advice that applies to any of those positions, and that is to meet other people who are working in the industry already, to become friends, to get advice, share ideas. Collaboration and mentorship is really the best pathway I can recommend. The more you learn, the more examples you have, the more connections you make, the easier it'll be for you to get into the industry.
There's actually 2 pieces of advice that apply to all of it. What you said and have fun.
Oh, have fun. I love that. Yeah, always remember to have fun.
We end most of our videos with a couple would you rathers. Can we ask you some?
Absolutely.
Would you rather always attract flocks of birds or clouds of dust?
Ooh, flocks of birds all the time.
Then you could fly.
Then I could fly. I could tie them to my shirt and I could fly.
This is kind of a game thing. Would you rather always lose or never play?
Oh, I lose all the time anyway, so I'd rather always lose than never play board games.
My last would you rather is, would you rather be the first to discover alien life or the first to discover a live Tyrannosaurus Rex?
I think you know my answer.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
But you really have to think about it. The Tyrannosaurus Rex could eat you.
I would like to discover it from far away.
From a helicopter.
A helicopter. And then what's your second one, Peyton?
I have no second one.
And then we have some jokes we want to tell you.
Please, I'm all yours.
I'll do mine first.
Okay, it's the...
Which state has extra mini...
Start over.
Which state has mini... Which state has extra small...
sodas?
Yeah.
Drinks.
Which state has extra small drinks?
Is it Minnesota?
Yes.
Minnesota.
And then mine, why did the Norwegian Navy put barcodes on the sides of all their ships?
I don't know.
So they could Scandinavian.
Oh my goodness. Yep.
I do not know what that means, though.
What was the other one that you asked this morning?
The ranch one.
Yeah.
What did the branch say when someone opened the door to the fridge?
I don't know. What's the punchline?
Close the door, I'm dressing.
That's good. That's good. I have to tell that to my friends.
And
then here's a Batman one.
Ooh, yeah.
What's Batman's favorite part of a joke?
what?
I don't know.
The punchline.
Oh.
We were talking about that for a little bit.
Do your other one.
I don't want to do that one.
Thanks for taking some time out of your day so we can interview you.
It was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
It was really fun.
It was fun talking about Pandasaurus games.
And Gods of Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
And Gods Love Dinosaurs. Thanks for asking such nice questions, you two.
Technically, that is a Pandasaurus game, though.
Yeah.
Bye.
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 Thanks for hanging out with us on this episode of Kid Talk.
Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future episodes.
See you later. Bye.